There must be a ton of guys after you. Why'd you swipe on me?
So tell me, what's great about me?
I'm just having fun right now, you know.
I'm gonna remind you I said this 3 months from now.
You meet a lot of guys online, or...?
For my self-esteem, any answer more than one is too many.
My job is pretty complicated.
I need to date someone dumber than
I like to say the season of love never goes out of style, and if you just started a relationship and you're trying to figure out how in the world am I going to decode these text messages and these emojis, I don't even know what this guy's trying to say to me. Well, we've got Michael Banovac here. He is a relationship expert and author of The Millionaire Date Doctor. Nice to have you on the show.
Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
This is going to be fun because sometimes it's like a mystery when you're trying to figure out these texts. So we're talking about dating, decoding text messages like a pro. And you say there is a text triangle of communication. Explain that to me.
Well, there's three things I would look at when you look at text messages. I would talk about obviously the length of the text, what you have in the text, as well as emojis being used in the text.
The emojis sometimes are the killers because there's so many different emojis out there and you think it could mean one thing, but really they're trying to say something else.
I think a lot of people talk too much during text messages. Text messages have a purpose, and that's to meet the person in person. So it's really important.
So they're meant to be nice, short, and sweet.
Absolutely.
Okay, so why is it that we get, I think because sometimes as girls we want to have a conversation, so you are texting too much.
Right.
So when you say the length of the text, how long should it be?
Shorter the better. It's very important to actually have everything spelled correctly, no little nuances, stuff like that. Make it funny, make it entertaining. And the idea is to meet up with the person. So when you're texting people, do it in a way to where you don't mind setting that precedence for many more times to come, if that makes sense.
And then you say the words. So we do need to choose our words wisely because sometimes you get yourself in trouble by the things that you say.
You do.
So what words, especially if you know this is a new relationship, should you be super playful or should you be direct because you just want them to know who you are?
Depends on the person. You know, I always say texting and dating are very similar. It's kind of a symphony of sorts, right? It's kind of a back and forth type thing. And so you have to be able to read the guy or the girl. And so you know exactly what they like and what they'll respond to. It's an invitation. A text message is an invitation for someone to respond to you. Yeah. And so
you have to make that invitation inviting, but put the right stuff in there.
Absolutely. And it's up to them, obviously, to respond. So it's your job to make it as enticing as possible so they respond in the way you want them to respond.
Yeah, okay, I like that. So let's talk about the emojis because there's so many emojis out there. And sometimes you're not certain exactly what they're trying to say, especially too soon. Like you don't want to see a kissy face too soon if you've just met this person because they're excited that you're actually maybe going to go out with them. So
emojis elicit kind of the thought process that you have in your mind. They're really great if you use them sparingly. The winky face emojis, the smiling emojis, the kissy face emojis, you know, the really entertaining emojis. Use them sparingly, but use them to kind of connote what you're feeling during that time and to make it more lighthearted and fun.
Oh my gosh, there's so much to think about because when you are just now starting to talk to someone, or even if you've been talking for a while, you want to make sure that you're putting the right thing out there because everything can get misconstrued.
100%. And always err on less communication and more in-person communication.
Okay,
really
so that should be your ultimate goal, to meet the person and not keep texting as much.
There has to be a reason for every text that you send. And so a lot of people text just to text.
That's a good point, a reason for every text you send.
Right.
Instead of just trying to have a conversation and be funny, you want to have a purpose.
Have a purpose, and the purpose should always be meeting in person.
Oh, okay. So then after you've met in person and you still are chit-chatting, do you need to change the way you text?
Don't change the way you text, but make sure the way you text is done concurrently over time. So if you text someone, once a day, once every 2 days, make sure it's consistent.
Oh, okay.
That's the key. And don't over text because so many people text people all the time and they have work, they have all these things to do.
Like they don't have a life.
They don't have a life. And people that are busy and attractive usually have lives they have to attend to.
People who are busy and attractive. I love that. Michael Banovac is his name. He's a relationship expert and author. So if you're out there trying to date and you're just starting to text, take this advice. It could help you out.